Hi, Brain Warriors. So today's question is regarding the 70-30 rule. Someone wrote in about Omni and they're confused on what 70-30 means and about how much protein to eat. So I'm just going to go ahead and read this in case you have the same question. So they bought the book and it says they're confused about how 70-30 works. Her weight is 155 pounds, and by the calculations, it means she should have about 56 grams of protein daily over 3 meals. And the book says to eat 20 grams of protein for each meal, but each meal has around 25 grams of protein in the recipes. So she wants me to clarify how that works because it seems contradictory. It's not really contradictory. If you're reading the details, or if you're not understanding what I mean by that, these are estimations, okay? So these 60 grams, about 60 grams, we want you to estimate, right? She doesn't have to nail 56 grams on the money for her protein. In fact, what I tell people to do, if you actually read it, shake hands with protein. You don't need to actually calculate everything. That's really complicated. Shake hands with protein. Protein the size of the palm of your hand is generally what we want you to do. That's the same width, the same size. That's about the amount of protein you should have several times a day. Now, if you want to cut that in half and have that 6 times a day, that's great. If you want to eat that much 3 times a day, fantastic. Now, if you're a super athlete and you're working out insanely and lifting weights, you might want to do that 4 times a day, okay? Whatever. It's an estimation, and you should know by how your body's responding. We always say your numbers don't lie. This should not be cookie cutter. And I actually talk about that in the book. One program doesn't fit everyone. This is not cookie cutter. You should have your numbers checked. Make sure all of your numbers are in line with how you are your most optimal, okay? And then where it says the recipes are around 25 grams each, they're not all 25 grams each. They're within 20 to 25. That's about average. So you can give or take a little chicken off, put a little chicken on, or shrimp or whatever. You can actually customize them for yourself. But if it's 25 grams, that's okay, because it's not like it has to be 60 on the money. Make sense? I hope that makes sense to you. Not all of your snacks need to have, so when I say 3 times a day, your meals should have that, your basic major meals. Your snacks don't have to have that. So I might have veggies with some hummus for one of my snacks. So I'm not actually adding that extra protein. You've got a little bit of protein in almost your veggies and everything else you have. There's usually small amounts, but not enough to really equate to much. So my major meals, I'm focusing on making sure I get that protein. I'm conscious about it. The snacks, not so much. I hope that makes sense. So if you'd like a free copy of the Brain Warriors Way cookbook, leave me a message at tanaamen.com in the contact page. We're going to do a weekly drawing and a giveaway. So leave me a question as well as your information. And if you get chosen and you're within the US, we're going to send you a gift. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and right to the right of that is a little bell. If you want to be notified when your questions are answered, hit that bell and you'll hear it every time. Thanks.